because you up on here and I see that and you inserted yourself in this shit.
Talk the boy,
Talking
mom.
about you came in here under the guise of what happened
Oh
to Blaze
shit, my
was
cousin.
some shit.
Oh, my cousin in here. Yo, Jeff, what's
What
up?
happened to Blaze was some
Yo,
shit. Nobody
cuz.
talked
Yo,
about
cuz.
Blaze's kid.
Hold on. Tavia,
He
mute real
wanted
quick.
attention.
Cuz. We good, right, Quasi? We good?
Good what? What do you mean good?
Cuz, just stay for the live. I'll let you know if we good. For now, we good. Go ahead, Tavia. Go ahead.
He said he came up on here or he felt some type of way over Blaze. You don't even know the whole Blaze situation. So how did you insert yourself in the Blaze situation? That's one. Two, all that tough guy shit, nobody pulled up. These motherfuckers is calling the cops, the police, daily. Calling the FBI, the CDC, all this crazy fucking shit. Are you shitting me? What does it make sense to go pay money to go to these motherfuckers and press these motherfuckers when they ain't gonna fight? They
What are
gonna
you
call
talking
911
about?
immediately. What you
What
was
are you
saying?
what are you
Nobody
talking about?
pulled up on anything. You don't know nothing. All
If
you know
nobody
is the
pulled up on
bullshit that you
anything, hold on.
don't know.
They admitted nobody pulled up on anything. So what are you talking about?
He's saying they be calling cops.
My
I
nigga.
understand. I
Let
understand
me
that, but like,
explain something to you.
can you give
Let
me
me explain.
evidence that
Wait.
people are calling cops that you
What
ran
you
up on?
did?
Because
Here's
like
what you getting
everybody
up
said that
for,
they didn't
and
run
I'm
up
gonna
on
pay for
nobody.
it. Hold on. Let me explain something to you. I want you to be aware of my motherfucking surroundings, right? I'm in Harlem. That's Forced the Projects right there. So don't talk about nobody pulled up on no fucking body.
So what?
So what? Nothing. See, you pumping this big shit like, oh, tough guy, nobody pulled up. You don't know what the fuck went down.
You
You don't know
standing next
what
to the
motherfuckers
projects.
have
What does
done.
that
These niggas
mean?
are cop callers and fucking snitches. So what the fuck is
Who?
somebody pulling up on these motherfuckers for when all they do is call 911? A bitch went on
Who?
live to go to the
Quasi.
police on me. So what the
But
fuck
who are
is you
you
talking
talking
about?
about though?
Quasi, let us speak, bro.
But I don't even know what
What
you're
is you
talking
talking about?
about.
What
She's
is you
trying
talking about?
to
People ain't pulling up on motherfuckers. People are pulling up on motherfuckers. Okay? And then they go on to 911 and they filing police reports on live. And they fucking doxing people and calling 911. So what is your point on that? Like nobody
I
gonna pull
asked a
up. Niggas
question.
pulled up.
I asked the question. I said, did anybody here ever pull up
You was
on
being
anybody?
facetious with it. Like
And they
nobody
all
pulled
said
up.
no. And they all said no.
You
No,
So I'm
being
gonna
no,
facetious
finish.
with
bro.
it. People was
No,
pulled up
bro.
with people involved.
You said
That's why
ain't
I'm
none of
here.
y'all.
It's
You
more
said
people
ain't none of
involved.
y'all on here. You said all y'all cats is weird. You said none of y'all on here ever rolled up
So,
on
so
somebody. You was trying to use that as a means to say the
And then
cats
I
up there was
asked,
weak.
you
No,
trying to
not
come
no. Don't
lastly,
deflect.
and I'm coming down,
That's
Pat,
all you've
unless
been
Miss
doing
Baby
is
say something
deflecting.
strange to you, I'm here. Lastly, at the end of the day, y'all see the types of motherfuckers that's supporting these motherfuckers. Cause this motherfucker don't care about us. He capping for
what?
Trump and them. He fucking conservative. Fuck these niggas.
Yeah, I'm
We don't do
conservative.
them shit. We ain't gotta say shit
Why
to
are we
these
telling the
sellouts.
politics? You're not gonna
We ain't
like where
gotta
I
say
stand. We know
shit
this.
to these sellouts. They fucking sellouts.
You're not gonna like where I
That's all
stand. We
it
know
is.
this. I don't like where you stand. We know
I don't
this.
give a fuck.
This is a
But I bet
no-brainer.
you wouldn't say none of this shit to my
What
face.
makes you think
Because
I
I get
don't? What makes you
respect.
think I give a fuck?
Respect around these parts. Respect.
Literally everybody
Anti-boo,
on this app,
you're
everybody on this
dismissed.
app say the same shit.
You're
All say the
dismissed.
same shit.
You're
I garner
dismissed.
respect where I'm at.
What's up
I
with
do this.
the white chick?
All right,
I ain't talking to nobody.
Quasi. Mute real quick. Bats, mute real quick so the ladies can talk this shit. Cause baby mom, boy mom, whatever the fuck your name is, you're not addressing
What
me
you
for this.
want?
Unless you're gonna fight my woman. I don't want to
Huh?
hear.
Okay. Okay. So, can you guys hear me? My thing's not like working that great.
Bitch, if you don't
Are
fucking
we good?
talk,
Can you hear me? All right. I'm gonna assume you can. Okay. Can you hear me?
did you hear what I
Now see
just said?
if I start disrespecting her the way you just disrespected boy mom, it'd be a problem.
I said what I said, bro. It's not your live, it's mine. And that motherfucker
Okay.
sat here and threatened me
Oh, I
and
can
got
hold my
somebody
own.
I
else
just had to
fucking
listen to this fat
so I'm gonna
bitch talk
I
about
said
how she was
talk
from
how I wanna
Harlem and
talk.
this, that, and the
It's
third. And
my
you're
I
gonna
got a
sit
that's
grown
there and
it.
ass son.
disrespect my homegirl.
That's it.
He is
That's
Okay.
disrespectful.
it.
Can y'all like just not hear me?
This is
Yeah,
why
I
we
said
shouldn't be
heard you.
disrespectful.
I'm very disrespectful. When I'm disrespected, hell yeah, I'm
Oh, okay.
disrespectful.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't hear
match
you
that
say
That's
that you
it.
could
disrespect
hear
then.
me.
That's it. You gonna
I'm
talk?
gonna
You
All
match
gonna
right.
talk
that
to Tabby or
disrespect.
what?
All right. So,
Quad, you gonna
Pat,
mute so
I
she can
think
talk to her or what?
I'm trying.
That
Mute, my guy.
I'm trying.
Respect. Mute.
Okay. So, I think, Pat, that this was honestly a giant misunderstanding between the both of us. Because when I said I'm not coming at it from a place of privilege, I wasn't talking about race. I was talking about privilege, like financial privilege, the privilege of like having like a fantastic life, not having trauma. That's what I was talking about. But when I said I'm not coming at it from a place of privilege. And then when you went from me explaining how I've been R-worded to I'm sorry to tell you this, but like you still have privilege because you're white, that feels very much like you are just dismissing all of my trauma and saying it doesn't matter because I am white.
So,
and that is where I think we have the misunderstanding, is we were talking about two very different privileges.
so let me get this straight. Hey, baby. So the conversation was about, I'm assuming, white privilege, correct?
Abortion. It was about abortion. And then I told my R-word story, and Pat said, I'm sorry that happened to you, but you still have privilege because you're white. So that feels very much like he is dismissing my R-word story and saying, like, I'm sorry, that, like, but like you're white, so you still have privilege. When I wasn't even
So
talking about race.
you know, who got it bad? Me, white girl. I got away. Okay, I got it. See, this is why I say we can't have conversations with these motherfuckers. Because I'm done.
No, it wasn't.
Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of it. Because he's explaining specific privilege, but you wanted to throw in your sob story on what your oppression was, right? Correct?
We were talking about abortion. We were talking about abortion, and someone said, I don't remember her name, but she was also in the live. She said, it feels like you're coming at this from a very privileged place. And that's when I said, no, it's not from privilege. Like, I've been through all these terrible situations that, like, are the reasons women have abortions. And that's when it got turned into, like, this race thing.
This race thing.
All right.
See, I don't understand why we got to keep explaining shit to motherfuckers. She asserted herself. Race was brought up because it is a privilege. You do stand in a position of privilege. At the end of the day, everybody get raped or whatever, but you still stand in a position of privilege, of white woman privilege. That's it.
But
That's
why
all.
does it have to come
But
up
you made it about you.
after my story?
You made it about
why
you.
was that the topic when we were talking about abortion? We weren't talking about race. We were talking
At the
about
end of the
abortion.
day, like, they only wanted to end these abortions because they want more y'all, correct?
No, I want to end abortions because I want babies.
No, that's because your race is dying. That's because your race is dying.
I think what happened.
And you know, white men want these babies out here. I mean, they didn't give a fuck about you, but they want more birth rates. They want more birth rates. No, you don't give a fuck about nobody. You don't care about no babies. You don't care about no births.
Yes, I do.
None of that shit. Because once these kids is out here, y'all don't give a fuck. You would sit there and cheer on a 12-year-old getting shot. He deserved it. He should have listened. Don't want to hear that bullshit. But back to that shit.
No.
The only reason why they putting this shit out here about this abortion shit is because they want these birth rates up. Because y'all are losing babies. Y'all ain't having babies in the amounts that you used to. That's it. They didn't give a fuck about the white woman. And until y'all understand that, you ain't never gonna understand. But explain this shit to y'all. You don't want to look at it.
Babies. I want all black babies, all Asian babies, all
no, you don't.
babies,
no, you fucking don't. No, you fucking
babies,
don't.
all white babies.
What have you done for black babies? What have you done for the kids that are in fucking foster care right now? What have you done for the kids in foster care right now? What have you done for the kids in foster care right now?
I actively
How many foster babies you got?
In the process of
How
many babies do I got? I have 3.
Go ahead, boy, mom. What have you done for?
I have 3 babies, but don't tell me I don't do it for black babies. When I work with an organization that is called Let Them Live, and I help financially support women so they can choose life for their babies. And I can tell you, I have way more people of ethnic backgrounds than I do white women in that group.
Your boy mom.
I think I have 2 white moms out of 22 moms. Don't tell me I don't do anything for black
You want a pat on your back?
Because
you want a silver star for doing?
I don't care about their race. I want all babies to live.
Yo, I think there is a misunderstanding, and I think it's coming from the conversation about abortion that's being missed. When this conversation comes up, white women and black women hear 2 different things, and that's the blind spot that you have in boy mom. If when black women hear the conversation of abortion, they hear about they thinking about all of the medical issues that they have, and like there's a bunch of unfair laws that have been passed, et cetera, that's been unfair to black women for generations, and they feel like y'all haven't been paying attention. So especially if a woman of color tells you, while we're talking about this conversation, you're coming from a privileged place, she's telling you that there's a perspective that people of color have that you might not be seeing. Therefore, if you bring up your stories of being assaulted, et cetera, they are valid to you. No one is dismissing your feelings, but a person will say, wait, hold up, like, We're telling you, peep this privilege you got. When you bring up these bad things that happen, it makes it seem like you're invalidating that. We're trying to tell you that all those same things have happened to us and y'all didn't listen. And you just telling us that yours are more important than ours. That's how it can come across. So just like you thought that Pat was dismissing you, he wasn't dismissing you. Well, he wasn't meaning to dismiss you, because I understand why you felt dismissed. He wasn't meaning to dismiss you. It was more like, hey, yo, you kind of dismissed the initial thing, how black women feel, and they've never had a real voice in this topic until now, because now it's affecting y'all. So it's almost like black women trying to say, hear this conversation. Y'all say, well, fucked up things. Well, now we want y'all to hear our conversation. And look at the things that happen to us. And what they say, and black women like, no, that's been happening to us. Peep this first. And it's just been a competition, or like a brick wall on both ends. And black women been like, yo, we've been trying to say shit. So no one is really trying to dismiss your experiences. But it's more like read the room. Like don't take it like
hold
take
on,
it.
Hold on, Mr. Bass. I want to say something before Boy Mom speak. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. Because at the end of the day, after we had that initial argument or initial disagreement, you sat here with a man under your profile to come in and talk shit to me. You decided to escalate it. Don't try to sit here and play victim. What I can't stand is when a woman is dead ass wrong, and when a man call them out for being wrong, they want to sit here and get another man to sit here and try to threaten them and buck up at them. Let me tell you something, shorty. I'm crazy as hell, like I said. Don't sit here. No. Ain't no point.
I want to follow up after you. I want to follow up
At the
after
end of
you.
the day, they don't care about no damn black babies. You know how many black babies die in childbirth?
No, but
and nobody got
I
nothing to
want to
say
follow
about
up
that.
after you, though.
I got some questions.
You chose to do
better
that.
health
So
care
No.
you
for
chose
all
to-
women, especially
Wait,
black women,
Jeanty,
because I
you're
know
telling her,
black
you're telling her,
women-
hold on, boy, mom.
Be quiet.
You're telling her,
That's
wait.
quiet.
That's why
You're
I'm calling
telling her,
outside her name, Quasi.
but
That's
listen
why
to me.
I said what I said, bro.
But you telling her,
He escalated that shit.
but listen to me.
I said what I
No,
said.
it's his
I said,
life.
I'm
Be
sorry
quiet.
for what you went through. I'm sorry you went through that. I went through it too. But I'm tired of white women sitting here using personal trauma as a fucking crutch to
speak on the fucking main topic.
I don't
Can I
like
respond to that? Can I
That's
respond to that?
whack.
though? Can I
Wait,
respond to that? May I
Wait,
respond to that?
no, hold on.
He's done. Can I respond to him real
No,
quick?
hold on. It's his live. If he says that you are next, he will let you know.
Can I respond to you real quick, bro?
Good.
Okay. What you just accused her of doing, right? When having a man come up to
Did it in 4K.
Okay, cool. You just did the same thing with this woman right here to her. So what is you talking about?
Because she did it to me first. I'm matching energy. I can't match energy. I'm not allowed to.
No, that's not the reason why you said you did it. You said you're not gonna get caught disrespecting no woman.
Because before, when I was
about no
speaking to her,
black
I didn't have a woman speak to her. I was speaking to
You
her
said
myself.
you
Did
said
I
because
not?
you're not gonna disrespect a woman.
No, I'm matching energy. Y'all mad because I'm
That's not what you said in the beginning, bro. You
You
shifting.
a man to hop up in her behalf to come for my neck.
You
Bet.
care
I'm gonna get
about-
a black queen to do the same to her.
She don't
She's
care
not
about
complaining
black
about
babies.
it.
Can I
She
say
don't
something?
care.
If she
Can
cared
I
about
say-
black babies, she would be fighting
Can I
against
say
the
something?
systems of oppression that keep these black babies in poverty and then from schools, from prison, from school to prison pipeline.
I do.
Redlining.
Can I say something real
bye.
quick?
Because you wouldn't have brought up
I did.
your essay if they were speaking on it on the terms of black folk. See, you wouldn't
Race
have
wasn't
did
even
that.
race wasn't even
Hold
a
on,
conversation.
stop. Can I say something? Can everybody just mute and so I can say something that
Go ahead. All right, everybody mute so our character speak.
boy mom, I have a few questions for you. First, I know you I know you blocked me. We already know your inability to hold yourself accountable, but my question for you, you say you work with black women and you're against abortion. Have you adopted any children lately?
He did? Question mark?
Oh, she dropped?
Wait. Quasi. Hold on, Quasi. You called Tabby a fat bitch?
Yes, he
What?
did.
You called.
Yeah. Right after you disrespected boy mom, I disrespected yours.
But bet you wouldn't say that shit to my face. Bet you get your jaw broke in
I
front of
bet you
me.
gonna say that. You bet I won't do a bunch of shit.
And the thing is, and the thing that's really
whatever.
fucked, and we moved on so fast from this shit
Whatever.
because
I be a fat bitch.
I told you
You mad
not
your
to
dick ain't big
disrespect
enough to get
mine.
in no
I
fat
won't
bitch.
disrespect
Stop
yours.
playing.
And you mad now because you got disrespected.
bro, is yours
Please, you got a little dick.
I
You couldn't get
match
up in this ass.
energy. I match energy.
I match energy. You got a little dick. You couldn't get up in no big ass like that.
I'm glad you think that.
Hold on. Did Tabby ever do anything to you before this live?
No, you did.
Hold on. No.
You did.
He ain't scaring nobody.
Did Tabia?
You mad you can't get up in this ass. Your
Okay.
dick too little. It's gonna fall
You
out.
disrespected boy mom. I disrespected your homegirl. I match energy.
No,
You ain't
it's not.
disrespect nothing. I'm a fat
Boy,
bitch.
mom disrespected
homegirl,
Pat
And
first. And you're
Gonna have
disrespecting.
to cope, bro.
the homegirl started it. That's it.
She ain't even say nothing to you. What are you talking
My
about?
nigga,
couldn't get
she
up
When
in
you
here
started
called
it.
her a
fast, baby.
bitch.
All I sat here and said is I'm sorry that happened to you, but you got privilege. She took it to
Yo,
the next
she
level.
started
So
talking
I
and you
took it to
said,
the
bitch,
next level.
shut the fuck up.
Is okay. So are you
Come on
fucking her
now.
now?
Oh,
Are you fucking
fucking
her now?
pussy.
Are you
Are
fucking
you
her?
fucking her?
No, I'm not fucking.
Daddy.
That's my
Then
sister.
what does that got to do with
Boy, mommy
anything?
sister.
Yes.
Check the county tough guy. Oh, you turned into a bitch real
Now,
quick. I made you turn bitch mode.
I don't even hear you. What are you talking about?
I made you turn into a bitch. You turned into a whole bitch. You went straight bitch. You
And
want to go from
you know what
wait,
oh, he
motherfucker, you
left
couldn't
too.
get up in this ass.
I wouldn't
You
want
couldn't
to.
get up in here. Why
I
your
don't
dick
want
will fall
to.
out?
I don't
You
want
got a
to.
little dick.
I
It's little
guarantee
dick
you I don't
energy.
want to.
That's what it
You're
is.
safe there.
Shit, you ain't no prize.
That's fine with me, bro. I don't care.
Hey,
Sorry, my
You
phone
ain't no
You
overheated.
don't
prize. Baby,
bother
this
me.
My
motherfucker.
cash app is in my bio.
Sorry, my phone overheated, so I had to stick it in the freezer for a second because it like
Make
shut off.
sons bigger than this motherfucker. What are you talking about?
My phone, I don't know, it like turned off, and then I went to
um,
turn it on, and it
Girl,
started
ain't
overheating.
nothing funny. Just talk.
So I like missed like the last 5 minutes of the conversation. I need to be filled in here.
It was
Boy,
irrelevant.
mom, I'm asking you. We're talking about what you said you do for black people and all of this. What I'm asking you, not just for black people, but as towards abortion, do you adopt? Do you adopt? Have you adopted any children?
I am currently in the process of fostering. Yes.
Okay, that's not fostering. Is not adoption.
You're
oh,
sick. And there's a 36 to
okay,
1 wait
okay,
list
so
for
okay.
newborns. And I would rather help like teenagers who don't have a home who are aging out of the system.
So the answer is no.
You're not-
So you
Okay,
don't care
so
about babies. You're worried about them when they get older.
No, I care about babies, but there's an abundance of
no,
people
okay,
waiting to
So
adopt
what are
them
you
that are
doing?
taken
What are
care
you
of.
doing for? What are you doing for the babies?
I work with an organization that financially supports them for over 2 years.
Okay, what do they do? How do they financially support them? How do they
We
financially
pay
support the babies?
we pay the parents' rent, we pay medical bills, we pay car payments. Hold on, sorry, my toddler's crying. We pay medical bills, we pay car payments, we literally pay anything and everything they need, including daycare costs, travel expense costs, etc.
Okay, so you work for an organization, but what do you do outside? Because you are just an employee, honey. I
No,
can
I'm
be an
actually a
employee. Hold on, hold
volunteer. I
on,
don't
hold
get
on, hold
paid.
on. So wait, so you volunteer or you work?
I volunteer with them. Oh, hold on one second.
Can I ask a question? Is there
um,
anything that'll be good
can
enough?
I'm here. I just wanted to come in and say something as a foster person that has been adopted. I know this topic gets brought a lot in abortion. Adoption is not the. I would suggest adoption is not the solution to abortion because it is a
Hold up, Sky,
traumatic
real
legal.
quick. I'm going to interrupt you. Stop asking or demanding if I should keep or take someone off. Quasi's in here because I said he's in here. Because at the end of the day, this conversation started between two men that got issues with each other. So he's gonna stay in here because I said he can stay in here. That's it. Don't sit here and question why. Look, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I know how to handle these lives. I got this. Stop telling me what to do. I got it. Go ahead, Sky. I apologize.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm
Okay,
just
I think we're good.
constantly hearing this.
Well, imagine how lost you would
Okay.
get if you were bursting going like
That's
get
mute.
lost
I just came
in
in.
fucking TikTok world. You know what I mean? This nigga chopping wood, you just standing
Can
there.
y'all
Niggas
hear
would
me?
swipe up.
Yeah.
Bats,
Dude,
mute.
it would be trippy. Niggas would be lost.
I don't
He's
think he
not by
knows that
his
he's in
phone.
here.
Sky, I want you to know I wasn't saying that adoption is the answer.
Oh no, I was.
That's what they always try to say, which is why I'm trying to clear her by saying, okay, what do you do? So, honey, I wasn't saying that
I
adoption
thought you did.
is the solution.
That's always calling you
No, you said
Right. Right. And I was addressing the majority of the people that was in the comments, and also, I just want to, just to clarify some things as well. And if you do, boy, mom, if you do choose to adopt, even with the foster care system, I would definitely suggest try to stay in your race. I'm a transracial I'm a transracial adoptee that came out the foster care system, and that's traumatic in itself. So if you do trauma, be trauma informed on the people that's coming from foster care. And I know people probably in the comments is not ready for that. Y'all not ready for that conversation about what happens in the foster care um when you don't, right, like y'all not ready for that conversation. So I'm not going to get too deep. I would just suggest that everybody do their research about transracial adoptees, um the
Show your
traumatic
face.
You
events that
decided
Show
not
come
to
your
into
face,
block me, huh?
Tyler.
play.
You decided
Tyler,
not to
show your
block me,
face.
huh?
Show your
Yeah,
face, nigga.
You
Kat,
decided not
I
to
You
totally
the
block
agree
me,
with
person to
huh?
foster
show your
care
face, my
fucking
guy.
You
Show
terrible.
your face,
decided not
nigga.
to block.
At least
No,
Quasi
no,
showed his
you
face, nigga.
because
Show your
because you're
face.
gay and you're
Show your
weird,
face.
and I don't want that shit.
Oh,
That
shut
shit's
the
weird.
fuck up, nigga. You sitting here
I don't
fucking
want
talking
that
about
gay shit, man.
transro girls and saying
I'm not
that
with the
baby
homo
that's
shit,
big.
bro.
Nigga, don't you feel
I'm not
more
with
than
the
this,
homo
nigga?
shit, bro.
You can die,
I'm
nigga.
not with
You
the
can
homo.
die, pussy. Anyway, go ahead, Sky.
Oh yeah. So yeah, and the only reason why I say try to foster or adopt, I would say adoption is the last. I would say give it your, make sure that it is your last result, your very last result, because we are not, once you adopt, that is a legal transaction, and we are not able to legally get our documents, depending on the state. Our documents, our medical records, all of that is sealed away. We are a legal transaction. It is honestly considered trafficking in other countries. We are the only ones that are here that are affected as far as in adoption. And the only reason why I say try to adopt within your race if you can help. And if you can't, just try to bring them around, their culture, try to, you know,
Yeah, I
raise them up.
absolutely agree with everything
Yeah,
you just said.
and um just informed be trauma informed, keep it open, keep the adoption open. Do not do no closed adoptions, because when they grow up, they will not be able to get any of their legal documents. Some people like don't change their name. um if they're in a situation where they can talk to their bio parents, and they choose to do so, do that. Just like be trauma informed. And
Yeah,
I hear this
absolutely. I
conversation
totally
come up a
100%
lot
agree
in
with everything.
abortion.
Like
So like
trauma
I've
informed.
been, yeah, so I just hear a lot of people bring that topic up when we're speaking about abortion. So like I try to come into different lives and try to educate as much as I can, because ultimately that isn't the solution to abortion. Even though a lot of people are
Bro, don't block
trying
him.
to
I want him
this
blocked.
way. So yeah, I just wanted to come in here and say that it's not enough information in the world for me to sit here and touch bases with everybody, but I hope that I was able to inform some on this subject.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you're saying, and I think that's a big problem with our foster care system is we're not requiring people to be like trauma informed, because it is absolutely trauma to go through the foster care system.
Yeah.
It's trauma to be adopted, honestly. Like it all is trauma.
Yeah, like the adoption
Everybody has
process in
it.
itself.
You need to know how to handle this adoption trauma that happens, and I think it's a very big problem that we don't require them to take some type of trauma class and learn how to handle it.
So I gotta go. I just want to make one more statement, if y'all don't mind. We don't have to get along. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of issues. I agree, and King, I agree with you when you talk about how nobody should be talking about anybody's children. We don't have to like be all like, like mortal enemies and this, that, and the third. If somebody disrespects, somebody's gonna get disrespected, and this, that, and the third. You asked if I was good. I'm good. You good?
Oh no, we good. I just want to make something very clear, and this is not just towards you. This is towards anybody. Mike the Patriot, anybody. Tyler Blummer, anybody. Just because Blaze ran up on me in February, don't mean it's ever happening again. I'm letting it be very known. I have to watch how I say it because you know I'm always recorded. just know the thing never happening again, and I'm never alone. Does that make sense? Ever. So run up on me. Just expect one or both of us is gonna be in the morgue. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to protect myself. That's it. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to protect me and my family. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to protect my wife. That's it. So if you cool, we cool. But
I'm good, bro.
if you gonna run up on me, just know when you see me, it's not gonna be as easy as you think. Don't let the nails fool you. Don't let the cock sucking fool you. Don't let any of that shit fool you, my guy. I'm not in the streets, and I'm not even a quintessential tough guy, but I'm crazy, and I don't tolerate somebody putting their hands on me. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. So you said
Somebody here.
26th, bet October 26th. If we end up seeing each other, just know it's not going to be as easy as you think it is.
Same.
Is that fair?
Fair. Same though.
That's it.
And boy, mom, you coming out this box with me so we could not further this.
I am.
And hey, man, listen. Thanks for having me on, bro. For real. And I'm out of here.
Yeah, thanks for having a conversation
have a
so we
good
can
one.
like fucking squash this shit. I'm good if you're good with me as well.
All right, bet. All right, so I want to say this. Tyler Bluntman, you can suck my dick. Tyler Bluntman, you can suck my dick balls deep, nigga. You say, this nigga, I'm Karen. Did you know this Negro sat here and sold porn to kids?
Oh,
He sold
Lord.
porn to children, and he's talking shit about me.
What I don't understand is he says
What?
he's cool with gay people and all this other bisexual people. Why are you here? Why are you spending time in Pat's live? You
And coming
came here.
that he's coming from different accounts, so you
Yeah,
like it here.
you
Tyler,
came here.
you like it here. You love it here.
Cause you're not saying anything new, sir. You came here because you obviously like the show. I don't know.
And he laughing. I'm dead ass serious, nigga. What up, cuz? Cuz, you good?
Dang, there's a capsule right next to me. Right. Bro, can you stop?
Cuz, you gonna talk, nigga?
Freshly sniped.
This nigga cuz, bro. All right, send your request back in, cuz. You blowing my shit. Homie blowing my shit, man. Blowing my shit. Go ahead, Rabbi.
Hey, yo, when the fuck did Tyler Bluntman decide to come back?
I thought this nigga died like 6 months ago. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right, I remember we demolished his ass before. He didn't want to box me either. And then consciously made him defeat himself in the debate.
Request, bro. Tyler, why'd you ignore the request, my guy? You were just talking spicy.
He's still been ducking consciously on that second debate because the first debate Tyler handled himself on.
Shit, I want to come back that said I wasn't allowed to talk.
Bro, you was talking extra spicy, my guy. Like, hop in this box, boy. Go in my
Man, I was gonna get at that white dude that said what he said to Tavia. I just wanted him to know that his mom's a biblical whore that sucks dick with her asshole. And as for that white girl that was up in here, she said she volunteered for an organization. So she volunteers for an organization that's already doing the work, but she couldn't tell what she specifically does. And the fact that she turned around and said, oh, the people I work with, we help more ethnic people than white people. Like, I get tired of hearing that too. Y'all do know using a racial prop is still overt racism, right? You can't say, oh, I'm not racist. I have a black friend or I have mixed kids, because that's still racist. Y'all know slave owners had mixed kids, right? They were still racist.
Oh, man.
Consciously ain't get wasted. Tyler, you full of shit, bro. Consciously, come on. Really?
Yo, consciously
Really?
made Tyler stutter, and
Tyler,
then he
really?
defeated his own
Why
argument.
you capping, bro? Why you lying? We all saw the debates, bro. You got washed. You got intellectually washed, bro. What is you talking about? What is this man talking about?
Arab is a race. Whoever
Like,
that white woman was.
Talking about? This man is a joke. You trying to find relevance, huh? You couldn't find it in conservative TikTok, so you know what he's doing on Karen? He's trying to come to black TikTok and get relevance because we the most relevant.
Man, oh man.
We the most relevant.
Hey, if I recall correctly, Conscious Lee still has that video up on his YouTube of that debate. It was like a year or so ago. It was horrible. Arab is a race. Arabic is not used to talk about an Arab person, by the way. Arabic is used as a noun to describe objects. The only animal or lifelike thing that it's used to describe is camels, and they call them Arabic camels. And yes, Arab is a race, genetically, scientifically proven. Just because the U.S. decided to have a legal battle in the 70s. Do what?
I thought Arab was an ethnicity.
That's what England and America try to tell people. So back in the 70s, there were Lebanese immigrants who had a legal battle with the U.S. to be classified under the Caucasian label in order to escape racist immigration policies. And genetically, scientifically, and medically, we are different than white people. Just to let y'all know that. You can look it up. But anyway.
Okay.
Damn, where everybody go? Shit.
No, they said
no race. Y'all know that, right?
They said they done. They don't want no problems no more. They don't want no beef.
Damn, man.
Jesus was Afro-Arab, yes.
They said they don't want no problems. That's what they said. That's what they said, cuz they said they don't want no problems. That's what they said. I'm not.
I just hope he
race
comes
is genetic.
You know why I'm coming on, right? Rabbi,
I know.
Rabbi baby, no.
Genetics play into race, and yes, race is
there's
genetic.
not one thing about race that is biological. There is no cluster of genes or genes that are specific to one race of people. So we have to stop doing that. We understand that there is a difference between Caucasian white people